I picked the movie Annihilation.
Dude,
Just fireflies fly out of her mouth.
I had forgotten that in that scene, in like the final scene where she's facing off against the her doppelganger, there's that like wah, 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 wah.
Yeah,
And
bro,
that's been in memes.
That was like,
that
what?
has been in so many memes, and I had forgotten that it was from this movie.
I was blown away by that.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking.
It's such
yeah, this movie was.
I have something.
Annihilation and its influence.
Good question.
Sure, yeah.
Shimmer kind of like enlightens you a little bit, for lack of a better word.
I think it's just meant to force you to face yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Which would make sense. But I didn't really get a lot of the Shimmer. I was like, by that point, I was kind of checked out.
You either face yourself or get horribly mauled by some animal.
You either
two options.
Look. What was your guys' favorite scene? Mine is definitely the bear when it comes into the house. And first of all, kills the bear. Like, I liked her up till that point. Like, she was the only character I was like, thank God. Like, at least she's not annoying. And then she immediately is like, it has to be either me or you that kills us. It's like, what are you talking about? Either you're killing me or I'm killing me, so I'm gonna kill you first. And it just doesn't make any sense. And then that bear comes in, and it turns into the best scene of the movie when it's like chasing them or like looking for them, and it has their friend's voice screaming out. That's so terrifying. Like,
that was really fucking cool.
Actually scary. Like. There's actually a lot of actual scares in this movie, which I really like that. Like, not jump scares. There's a bit of jump scares, but
they didn't really chintz out on the gore either. Where like the bear just hits her, and,
dude,
like,
her jaw flies off. That looks so
like
good.
That would happen. It's
that
not like they
so
hit her across the chest and she has these like fake scratches.
No, like
no, she's dead.
And when the girl turns into when they first find the plants, that's another shot.
Well, that's my
really
favorite
cool.
part entirely.
That was really cool because that's ominous. It looked scarier than it was, but that was terrifying when you saw like the human plants like standing.
Yeah,
I was like, oh man.
Seeing the human form like where it doesn't belong or doesn't make sense is like really interesting.
Creepy. It was creepy, and it was a very good, creepy scene.
Apparently, this movie inspired a lot of like real life lawn art, where people would buy like copper wire or like mesh wire and make people and grow flowers in them.
Oh, all of the
I saw that.
Environment looked amazing. Like,
another poor choice is Natalie Portman. Like, what is she doing on top? Like, she's just like twisting her shoulders. Like when they're fucking, it's like I was like, what is she doing? Is she like kneading
really
like, what's happening?
Judging her form,
like shoulders move
really bad,
like,
really awkward.
It's just like what?
They showed it like 3 times.
That was like intentionally awkward though.
Why is she even on top?
Is that when she was
trying to show like no chemistry?
Yeah,
when they're cheating.
No. All right, let me.
Wait, she doesn't know.
You can't throw it back, dude. What the hell?
She cannot for the life of her. I guess like whatever, 40-year-old knees, whatever. Like, don't even be on top. Then
correct me if I'm wrong. In my
just show me the man going to work. That's what I want to see.
And overall, I would give this movie like an 8 out of 10. If you interpret it literally, the movie is stupid and it has no meaning. Like, but like the movie at its core. Like the narrative of it, like doesn't make any sense. If you're not viewing the movie through this metaphorical lens, and this movie is
not even the metaphorical lens.
A 2 out of 10. If you're not viewing it through some sort of,
I'm saying
lens, this movie's a 2 out of fucking 10. If you view it,
I just don't like the people in the movie.
Yes,
I just don't like them.
And overall, I would give this movie like an 8 out of 10. I thought it was pretty interesting that there's 5 female leads. But this movie, like, I feel like thematically, like, it never really ties in to like why there's 5 female leads, and I think it's really, I think it's a really cool thing because like, why can't it be all females? Like, we've had decades and decades of movies, just of course, like it's just like so standard. It's so of course that like, oh yeah, there's 5 male leads. Like, you don't even think about it. But like, why can't a movie? And I didn't really see the thematic value of having 5 female leads, but I think there's some there's some beauty in not having a thematic value, like any thematic value.
That's what I would have said.
While still having
I think that adds
the
to
female leads.
Exactly.
Exactly.
They're able to
Yeah.
tell this story.
I think it's
not
good.
get so caught up on like trying to make it like trying to bring too much attention to it. Like it works. They could be men. They're just people.
Yeah, either way.
It's people.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's a
There's no
and going into it, I assumed that there was some sort of like agenda
or
women power.
Or...
Yeah,
girl power.
There's no when they killed the alligator.
The word agenda just has such a negative connotation.
I didn't feel like there was
a positive
any,
way. Like
I
even
didn't
if
feel
there
like
was, good.
There was like pretentious like girl boss moments in the movie. I never felt like there was anything like that.
Yeah,
Like it felt like
no,
I didn't feel like it was shitting on the people that it was trying to represent. I never felt like
this
that.
This was a girl boss movie all the way through.
Yeah.
When they killed the alligator, nobody was like, "Let's see the guys do that." Like,
yeah. There was nothing.
They just killed it. Like they
let them
a guy gator.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it didn't.
The movie does one of the things that kind of annoyed me at the very beginning, right when they were like rowing the boat, when they're like, "Oh, what's her story?" And then the blonde lady like just tells you everyone's backstory.
Yeah. See, that was
that
was my issue.
Exposition.
That's something else. Why I just
the characterization.
I don't like them is because they don't. All you do is hear about who they are a lot.
Yeah.
Like
you don't really care.
We see. That's why Natalie Portman works the best.
Lena.
Oh, absolutely. She's the main character though. But even her, I wasn't super interested in. Like I didn't care about her story too much. Like her husband. Like I didn't know. I didn't see. All I ever saw between the relationship with her husband was her cheating on him. Well, how am I supposed to be implied that she cared at all? Like they had one scene of them hanging out after sex. Like that was it. There was one scene.
Yeah,
they looked really happy in their younger days when they were having.
They looked really happy while having sex. Like they were locking eyes. I think they loved each other. But that's all you see. So like I wasn't motivated with any of the characters. Like pretty much every other movie we watched. Like I really cared about at least certain well, not Avatar, but I really cared about each character.
Yeah. The movie didn't seem character driven. It seemed more plot driven, which isn't an issue. It just kind of like a different change.
Idea driven. Like there was more of a concept going on throughout. Than
I think the shimmer was interesting enough for me to not really for it not to be an issue that the characters weren't.
I didn't hate the movie. I just didn't like the characters.
I looked it up. This movie is, I don't know, based entirely off of, but there is a trilogy of books that inspired this movie. Yep.
Yeah, and I did want to say too that the director, like, they made this movie before they wrote book 2 and 3, so that could be why some of the ideas aren't like fleshed out.
Fully fleshed out, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I did not know that. That definitely would change. I wonder now. I want to know about the books. I wish I could.
Yeah, now I want to read the
I'm not reading shit, but I might look it up. I might listen to someone else talk about it.
Audiobook narrated by.
If you guys want to do a book review, I'll listen in.
The book friends.
The book buddies.
Very limited episodes of the book buddies.
They take quite a long time to come out.
Once a year, we get around to reading something.
But yeah,
I'm
Film
excited
Friends.
for that to hear.
Get your merch. It'll be in the description.
Film Friends-aholics.
It'll be there.
It'll be.
Get your merch. Don't worry, the IRS is taking some of it. So if you got any hang-ups about that?
Talk to them.
If you want to see me get swatted, I won't sign up for my W-2 and just cash them.
I'm not paying my W-2 this year, so
yeah. If you want to see me get swatted over Film Friends merch, you have to buy some, and I won't file a tax.
I won't file tax.
If you're sick of hearing Sam talk,
don't file your taxes.
Buy Film Friends merch.
If you want to see me get shot on the back of the head on the curb, let me know.
If you want Sam's dog to get shot,
Sam to be publicly executed.
Buy enough Film Friends merch so I can buy a dog, and then the ATF will come.
The ATF will come and shoot.
Buy the merch. It's going to a good cause, clearly.
Who Killed Captain Alex? Which is
I've never heard of that.
it is
Oh,
the first ever action film from Uganda.